Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 10th of November 2025. Now the global cryptocurrency market cap is definitely better since the last 2 weeks, but it is definitely not comparable to what it was in September and what people anticipated in the month of October, isn't it? Now that thing being said, in October, Bitcoin did actually reach a new all-time high, but unfortunately guys, because of the US government shutdown, the prices have been heavily impacted and it is extremely clear that Democrats are suffering from TDS. And it is more of a political reason why they want to go ahead and put the US government in shutdown. And here's the thing guys, unfortunately the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies isn't picking up. But if you look at the overall cryptocurrency market guys, things are definitely much better since the last 2 weeks. Now right now guys, fortunately when I'm looking at the prices, most of the cryptocurrencies are on a positive note. And it's going to be really interesting to see guys if the US government does reopen, because that will definitely pump up the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to new heights. And here's the thing guys, since the last 3 weeks, privacy coins is definitely on an uptick, isn't it? And since the last 24 hours guys, privacy coins such as Decred, Monero, Dash, even Zcash, all of them have been pumping up. And Decred is up by 46.68%, Monero is up by 18%, and Zcash also is up by well over 10%. And in one of the episodes that I released last week guys, I gave my reasoning as to why privacy coins have been picking up pace. Now in today's episode guys, what I want to do is, I want to go ahead and continue on my opinion regarding the US government shutdown and what kind of an impact does it have on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now I did talk about this last weekend as well guys, and on the episode that I released on 6th of November, I talked about because of the Democrats shutting the US government shutdown, there is liquidity crunch that is hurting risky assets, and there is a lot of ETF outflows in the world of cryptocurrencies. And more importantly guys, because of the government shutdown by the Democrats, in the episode that I released on the 6th of November, I talked about regulatory delays and policy deploys. Now what I want to do guys in today's episode, I want to go ahead and touch base on all of these points, but I thought let me go ahead and touch base on other areas. So in today's episode guys, what I want to do is, I want to go ahead and discuss how the US government shutdown is impacting the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but I'll touch base on different areas. I will go ahead and discuss fiscal paralysis and uncertainty, and because of the US government shutdown there is no crypto losses in it, and I'll also go ahead and touch base on ETF related information, and I'll also go ahead and discuss the debt boom pressure. And whenever there is political chaos guys, it does lead to more volatility, isn't it? And finally guys, I'll go ahead and share my thoughts and opinion regarding the global ripple effect, because look guys, whether we like it or not, when the US government is on shutdown, it does have consequences on the broader cryptocurrency market all over the world. And President Donald Trump guys, he's advocating for the nuclear option to go ahead and end the filibuster, and he can legally do that by just getting 51 votes as opposed to 60 votes. So let's see guys if the Republicans do actually agree to President Donald Trump's advice, and according to me guys, it is high time they go ahead and do that, because I do feel guys, once the US government is reopened, things will definitely be looking positive for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now while the cryptocurrency world is still waiting for the US government to reopen guys, there is some positive update regarding CFTC. And the acting chair, that is Caroline Pham guys, is actually fast tracking approval for regulated US spot crypto trading. And once this thing happens guys, I do feel things will definitely be looking great, because it'll definitely have an impact on institutional entry. It also boosts the legitimacy of cryptocurrency. And I do feel guys, moves such as this will definitely create an optimistic environment for the cryptocurrency world. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the next news guys I'm going to be discussing is regarding Tether. And there are actually 2 news, I'll go ahead and talk about them. The first one guys is connected to a city in Vietnam. And Tether guys has sent a memorandum of understanding with Da Nang city. And this is one of the premier cities in Vietnam guys. And looks like with this move, Tether wants to develop blockchain based digital governance and infrastructure. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news, because with this move guys, looks like they also want to create policy frameworks, and this is for real world assets and sandboxes. So really interesting development from the city of Vietnam. Now the next news guys regarding Tether is that they have decided to go ahead and acquire more Bitcoin. And Arkham Intelligence guys, they were able to identify these transactions, and the news guys is that Tether has purchased 960 Bitcoin, which is worth roughly around $96 million. Because I believe guys, right now with this move, Tether has little over 87,000 Bitcoin, so they are an absolutely giant in the space, isn't it? And when you talk about stable coins guys, which usually accounts for more than 90% of the transaction volume, Tether is definitely leading the front, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now the funny news guys is all the way from Pakistan, and the news is that they are exploring a stable coin This stablecoin, guys, will be backed by the national currency, that is rupees. But along with that, guys, they're also working on central bank digital currencies. And both of these move, guys, are in order to go ahead and boost financial inclusion. And with this move, guys, they want to tap into the $25 billion crypto opportunity. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. And there's some really interesting metrics regarding Pakistan, guys. Looks like they're currently ranked at number 3rd. So far as the global cryptocurrency adoption is concerned. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news, guys, are connected to the Emirate of Dubai. And the first news, guys, is more connected to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining. And Phoenix Group, guys, they are launching a 30 megawatt hydropower mining operations in Ethiopia. And with this move, guys, they'll be operating in 5 countries with over 500 megawatts of renewable powered facilities. Really interesting move, isn't it? And with this move, guys, Phoenix Group is among the world's top 10 Bitcoin miners with global sustainability focus. Really interesting news. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the final news for today, guys, is connected to Dubai once again. And the official news, guys, is that Dubai brings Malawi closer to Paris Agreement. And this is a collaboration, guys, between the government of Malawi and Dubai-based Green Economy Partnership. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about, because it does mark the first year system to automate all Paris Agreement compliance components. Really interesting news, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. So look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into invest in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like 10th Noc or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make 1 trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website, that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025 as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it, be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the government Govt games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets.
They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now despite the prices picking up slightly guys, if you look at the fear and greed index, right now it is at fear and the number associated is 24. And let's see guys what happens in the next few hours, because I'm pretty much sure guys the Republicans will definitely want to have the government reopen the Senate, and it is needless to say that the Democrats definitely want to go ahead and keep the government shut down. But here's the thing guys, President Donald Trump is strongly advising for the nuclear option, that is to go ahead and end the filibuster, utilize the 51 votes, go ahead and reopen the US government, and if that thing happens guys, things will be looking great not just for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but also different industries in the United States of America. And look guys, when the US government and economy is doing great, it does have a ripple effect on other countries as well as in it. Now unfortunately guys, the Democrats are definitely suffering from TDS, and only because of political reasons they want to go and keep the government shut down as Senate, and that to be honest guys is definitely impacting the investor confidence. And now guys, we kind of have a matrix where we can go and gauge the investor confidence, because unfortunately guys, since the last 72 hours there is significant outflows in the world of ETFs, and the outflows is accounting to $605 million, with Bitcoin unfortunately leading the pack so far as outflows is concerned, and there is significant outflows of $558.4 million, but so far as Ethereum ETF is concerned guys, there's still outflows of $46.6 million. Now here's the thing guys, I'm taking this information via Govt, and Govt is pulling up this information by Farside investors along with crypto ranks, and this information guys is based on the last trading date as of 7th of November. And also guys, I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of Dubai. So there is a very high possibility guys, by the time you're listening to the episode, the numbers would have drastically changed. But in comparison to last week guys, the numbers are definitely looking slightly better. But that thing being said, if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, it is a little shy of $500 billion to go and touch the $4 trillion mark. And right now guys, the global cryptocurrency market is at $3.51 trillion. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.50%. And if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume guys, today it is at $131 billion. But unfortunately guys, the numbers in decentralized exchanges are looking that great. The 24-hour volume is only at $13.25 billion, and the total fees connected for these transactions were $13.25 billion. Today is accounting to $71.82 million. Now the total value log guys has taken a massive downfall, right from $158 billion. Today it is down to $133.89 billion. And the decentralized exchange dominance today is at 40.08%. And one new matrix guys which DeFiLlama.com has started adding since the first week of October, that is the digital asset treasury inflows, and the number showing is absolutely dreadful guys. It is only showing as $1.22 billion. Now in the first 2 weeks of October guys, this number was around the $5 to $6 billion mark. So look guys, because of the government shutdown by the Democrats, looks like the digital asset treasury is also taking a massive hit, isn't it? Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges. PancakeSwap guys today is leading the pack with $2.85 billion. Uniswap is at number 2nd with $1.99 billion. Humidify is at number 3rd. Its volume is $1.37 billion. Radium guys is at number 4th, but its volume is well below the $1 billion mark. It is only at $677.85 million. Meteor is at number 5th. Its 24-hour volume is $615.63 million. Now if you look at the volume of stable coins guys, Tether USDT is kind of like the leader so far as volume is concerned, isn't it? And since the last 24 hours guys, its volume is only at $101.17 billion. Now look guys, I'd really like to see this number almost double of it, because it does give us a very strong indication as to which direction the prices will be heading towards. So let's see guys, if the numbers almost double probably by Monday or Tuesdays. Now the 24-hour volume of Circle USDC is almost 1/10 of that of USDT. It is only at $10.17 billion. FDUSD guys is at number 3rd with a volume of $3.03 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Bitcoin's dominance, guys, is down to 57.70%, whereas Ethereum's dominance is at 11.90%. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, looks like a lot of accumulation is going on in the world of privacy coins. And Decred, guys, is up by almost 38% since the last 24 hours. Monero is up by 18.59%. Dash is up by 11.61%. And Zcash, guys, it is also up by almost 11%. So look, since the last 24 hours, a lot of activity is actually taking place in the privacy world, and that indirectly has a negative impact on the dominance of Bitcoin and Ethereum, isn't it? Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin, guys, today it is more than double of that of Ethereum. It is at $53.52 billion. Ethereum, guys, is at $25.76 billion. But here's the thing, guys, I cannot stress this enough. I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of Dubai, and technically, guys, it is still Sunday in most of the Western countries. So could it be possible by the rest of Monday? This number is almost double or maybe even triple of it. Definitely a very strong possibility. And if the US government is reopened, guys, I'm definitely anticipating the prices of Bitcoin as well as cryptocurrencies to pump up. So what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, keep a track on President Donald Trump's information that he constantly keeps on updating via Truth Social. Now if you look at the market cap of Bitcoin, guys, it is definitely much better than last week. Because last week, guys, there was a very high possibility it might actually go down below the $2 trillion mark, isn't it? And thankfully, guys, that thing did not happen. And right now its market cap is at $2.08 trillion. Ethereum, guys, has crossed the $400 billion mark once again. Right now it is at $429 billion. Now since the last 3 weeks, guys, everything is connected to United States of America, isn't it? So what I want to do, guys, in today's episode, I want to look at the top made in USA coins by market cap. And it is absolutely no surprise that Ripple XRP is leading the pack with a market cap of $140.34 billion. And Ripple, guys, has overtaken Binance BNB coin by almost $3 billion. Binance BNB coin's market cap is roughly at around $137.47 billion. Now going back to the top made in USA coins, guys, Solana is at number 2nd, but its market cap is well below the $100 billion mark. It is only at $91.18 billion. Circular USDC, guys, which is the second most stable coin that is being used, its market cap is at $75.81 billion. Cardano is at number 4th with a market cap of $21.16 billion. Now at number 5th, guys, is Figaro Hillock with a market cap of $14.55 billion. Now to be completely honest, guys, I have no idea what this project or protocol is. And it is strange that they are in the top 5 so far as made in America coins is concerned, so far as market capitalization is concerned, isn't it? Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin, guys, right now is $104,402. And since the last 24 hours, it is actually up by 2.81%. But since the last 7 days, it is down by 5.22%. Ethereum, guys, right now is at $3,551. And since the last 24 hours, it is actually up by 5.40%. But since the last 7 days, it is unfortunately down by 7.85%. Ripple XRP, guys, despite it being up by 3.18% since the last 24 hours, price is well below the $3 mark. It is only at $2.33, and since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 6.22%. Now look, guys, whenever the United States of America has cough, the entire world has pneumonia, isn't it? And because the Democrats are suffering from TDS, they are continuing to shut down the US government. And it's needless to say, guys, because of that, it is unnecessarily fueling fear and volatility across the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency spaces, isn't it? And Democrats, guys, they do want to oppose everything President Donald Trump is doing. And right now, guys, I cannot stress this enough. President Donald Trump has ended 9 wars. He has gone roughly around $17 trillion in investment because of tariffs. And Trump's administration, guys, they are also putting forward policies that is great for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, Democrats are definitely suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. And they are shutting down the government only because of political reasons. And unfortunately, guys, with market uncertainty in Washington in gridlock, investor confidence is falling down, isn't it? But look, guys, I'm definitely optimistic that investors soon will be eyeing Bitcoin as a hedge against political chaos and dollar weakness. Now, when the episode that released on the 6th of November, guys, I did go and touch base on some points that is directly impacted because of the US government shutdown. But what I want to do today, guys, is I want to go and touch base on some different points such as fiscal paralysis and uncertainty. Now look, because of the Democrats shutting down the government, guys, the US government is stuck in a budget fight again. And here's the thing, guys, every delay or shutdown does actually shake up the confidence and slow down crypto trading across all exchanges, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons why we are seeing so many outflows, particularly in the world of ETFs that are connected to cryptocurrencies. Now, because of the US government shutdown, guys, unfortunately, there are no crypto laws as well as in it, because the Congress, particularly the Democrats, they are too busy arguing over spending to focus on crypto regulations, and this lack of progress, guys, leaves companies and investors unsure about how to operate safely in the United States of America. Now, President Donald Trump, guys, he's constantly posting while through social to go on for the nuclear option, and it is high time Republicans do that by ending the filibuster and taking 51 votes by the Senate members. And if that thing happens, guys, we should expect short-term swings, but stronger long-term momentum as crypto becomes a go-to safe haven amid US instability. So let's see, guys, if Republicans do actually go ahead and take this bold move. Because look, as President Donald Trump openly is saying, if Democrats were in this position, they will 100% be taking that option. So why not the Republicans go ahead and take the option? Now, the next point, guys, I want to touch base is regarding tight dollar liquidity. Because look, guys, because of the US government shutdown by the Democrats, the US Treasury is holding back on spending, thereby reducing liquidity across market, and less cash flow, guys, essentially means fewer crypto buys and sharper price dips when selling happens, isn't it? And this is precisely the reason why the prices did fall down miserably last week, isn't it? And what about debt boom pressure, guys? Because America's growing debt pile makes investors question how long the dollar can stay strong. Now, could it be possible many see Bitcoin as a hedge against endless money printing and political gridlock? Definitely, we need to keep an eye on that, isn't it? And here's the thing, guys, because of the Democrats shutting down the government, there is political chaos. And political chaos means more volatility, isn't it? An ongoing fight between Trump and Democrats, guys, is actually creating a non-stop market swing. And cryptocurrencies, whether we like it or not, we tend to react faster to headlines. And also cryptocurrency traders, guys, they are often flipping between fear and optimism in just a matter of few days and hours, isn't it? And another thing, guys, I want to touch base is regarding regulatory freeze. Because look, with the US government agencies slowing down, the US Security and Exchange Commission and CFTC approvals, guys, are getting delayed, which directly and indirectly impacts cryptocurrency projects, ETFs as well as institutional participation. And here's the thing, guys, because of the US government shutdown, there is massive global impact, isn't it? And as US political tension spreads across global markets within minutes, what happens is when the dollar weakens or bond yield jumps, crypto tends to mirror these moves worldwide as well. So let's see, guys, what happens this week commencing. I'm definitely anticipating the Republicans to go in for the nuclear option, but in the meantime, guys, there is some positive development regarding CFTC. An acting CFTC chair, that is Carolyn Pham, guys, is actually fast-tracking approval for regulated US spot crypto trading, and this, guys, will give institutions a safe way to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, despite the US government being on shutdown, and she's currently working with exchanges to go ahead and launch products this year, and also allow stablecoins as collateral. And according to me, guys, this marks a major step towards mainstream adoption, as well as compliant crypto adoption, isn't it? And what this means for the industry, guys, is it does make the institutional entry so much easier, isn't it? Because regulated spot trading, guys, it invites big investors, thereby increasing liquidity and market depth. And when you talk about legitimacy, guys, I very strongly feel that CFTC oversight does add credibility, and it does make crypto appear safer and more compliant, isn't it? And when you talk about stablecoin utility, guys, I very strongly feel allowing stablecoins as collateral streamlines trading and reduces frictions across markets. And so far as the market is concerned, guys, it does signal some optimism, because here's the thing, guys, moves such as this definitely exhibits regulatory clarity, and according to me, guys, I do think it could actually trigger bullish momentum for Bitcoin, as well as Ethereum, as well as other altcoins. So really interesting and positive move by CFTC chair, that is Carolyn Pham. And pretty soon, guys, we might be getting a new chair as well as Senate, who, by the way, is a massive advocate of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and wants to go ahead and make America the crypto capital of this world. Now let's go ahead and talk about some interesting move by Tether, guys, because they have signed a memorandum of understanding with Da Nang City, and this is to advance blockchain-powered digital governance and infrastructure. And here's the thing, guys, this partnership will focus on developing transparent and efficient government models using blockchain, digital assets and peer-to-peer technologies. And Tether, guys, will be assisting the city in creating policy frameworks for blockchain regulations, real-world asset tokenization, and sandbox experimentation, aligning with global standards such as Plan B initiative. And this collaboration, guys, will also include education program with universities to train local talent in blockchain, artificial intelligence and digital payments, and also strengthening financial inclusion and innovation in Vietnam. And Tether CEO, that is Paulo Adorno, guys, praised Da Nang's vision for digital governance, while city officials emphasized the goal of becoming a regional hub for global tech and fintech investment. So look, as overall the memorandum of understanding does reflect a major step towards integrating decentralized innovation in Vietnam's public and financial system. And what better company to do that, isn't it? Really powerful and important news. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, Tether's also purchased $97 million worth of Bitcoin. And this information, guys, was actually published by Arkham Intelligence. And right now, if you look at Tether's portfolio, they currently hold 87,296 Bitcoin, which is valued at approximately $8.84 billion. And with this additional purchase, guys, the wallet that holds Tether's Bitcoin right now is at number 6th. And right now, they also have an unrealized profit of roughly around $4.55 billion. Really interesting move, isn't it? And it's needless to say, guys, Tether might have profited the most ever since Bitcoin was invented, isn't it? Or maybe second to Binance, I guess. But nonetheless, guys, definitely an interesting move. But the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is another interesting move. And this is all the way from Pakistan, guys. And the news, guys, is that Pakistan is exploring a rupee-backed stable coin along with a central bank digital currency to boost financial inclusion. And looks like they are ready to tap into the $25 billion crypto opportunity for them. And all of this information, guys, was actually made public by SDPI conference. And the PBA president Zafar Musad, guys, did actually say that digital assets could unlock billions in growth, while the State Bank of Pakistan, with the support from World Bank and IMF, is also developing something completely different to Bitcoin. They're actually working on a central bank digital currency prototype. But here's the thing, guys, if you look at Pakistan, particularly since this year, they're aggressively making some positive moves in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And even CZ, the former CEO and the founder of Binance, is also involved with them, isn't it? Really interesting news. And here's the thing, guys, all of these initiatives in Pakistan is actually led by a fintech startup called Azar, which is backed by A16Z, Coinbase Ventures and many others. And looks like they're aiming to bring stablecoins to Pakistan's $100 million unbanked totals. Now look, as a lot of countries, what they're doing is they are launching stablecoins that is backed by the national currency. Now look, as it's going to be really interesting to see how this thing plays out. Now me personally, I'm not a massive fan of stablecoins as such, cause here's the thing, guys, when you go and talk about stablecoins, according to me, they're just replacing the role of a bank. And you can make an argument it is absolutely nothing connected to cryptocurrencies or blockchain as such. So we also need to factor that thing in mind. And regarding Pakistan, guys, based on a post by Bilal bin Saqib, who's an official by the Pakistani government, he's claiming that Pakistan is currently ranked number 3rd globally in crypto adoption. And they're currently inviting international crypto firms to apply for licenses under the new Virtual Asset Audience 2025. Really interesting and bold move, isn't it? So these were some macro level newscasts on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And both the newscasts are from the Emirate of Dubai. And the first newscast is that Phoenix Group. They are launching a 30 megawatt hydropowered back mining facility in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And this cast is developed in partnership with Ethiopian Electric Power under Abu Dhabi leadership patronage. And it is located at a place called Bolilemi Industrial Park, with a 6,250 square meter purpose-built site. And here's the thing, guys, it will be powered entirely by Ethiopia's renewable, carbon-neutral hydropower grid, and it has 1.9 ETH hash per second to Phoenix Group's existing global hash rate. And this, guys, marks Phoenix entry into Africa's energy-rich and emerging digital markets, and it is a key milestone towards Phoenix's long-term target of 1 gigawatt total compute capacity. And look, guys, news such as this reinforces the UAE's leadership in sustainable innovation and green technologies in it, and the collaboration merges Ethiopia's renewable energy strength with Phoenix mining expertise. And the Sea of Manaf Ali, guys, highlights Ethiopia's renewable power and strong government support, and analyst confidence reflects Phoenix's growing margins and successful operation strategy. And regarding the expansion, guys, it helps de-risk geographical concentration and secure long-term energy access in it. And the company, guys, is transitioning towards diversified digital infrastructure and also AI compute hosting. And Phoenix now, guys, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, is operating across 5 countries with over 5 megawatts of renewable powered facilities. And this Ethiopian partnership, guys, supports local goals in energy export, tech as well as investor attraction. And according to me, guys, It does set a new benchmark for integrating clean energy with digital asset infrastructure in Africa, isn't it? And with this move, guys, it does position Phoenix among the world's top 10 Bitcoin miners with global sustainability focus. Really interesting development. Now, the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is also from the Emirate of Dubai. And the news, guys, is that Dubai partners with Malawi to launch the world's first AI-powered Paris Agreement implementation platform. And this collaboration, guys, is between the government of Malawi and Dubai-based Green Economy Partnership. Now, the Paris Agreement implementation platform, guys, manages emission, carbon trading, and international compliance with the Paris Agreement, and it does mark the first AI system to automate all Paris Agreement compliance components, and it connects Africa and Gulf through climate technology and digital innovation, and it is built with artificial intelligence and blockchain for transparency, traceability, and data sovereignty. And here's the thing, our secure blockchain infrastructure ensures real-time emission tracking and data protection, and platforms link climate action with finance mobilization and measurable economic outcomes. And it also empowers Malawi's Ministry of Natural Resources and Climate Change to centralize carbon data, and it enables management of internationally transferable mitigation outcomes under Article 6. And it was developed over 2 years of research between GEP, that is Green Economic Partnership, and Malawian policymakers. And here's the thing, guys, it is fully aligned with ISO, ESG, and UNFCCC standards and reporting tools. And the GEP, guys, that is Green Economic Partnership, introduces something called as digital embassies, and this is to secure national data with neutral jurisdictions. An open access model, guys, allows all other countries to go ahead and adopt PAIP, that is Paris Agreement Implementation Platform, for free across Africa, Asia, as well as the Pacific. Now, the Green Economy Partnership CEO, that is Arthur C. Grant, guys, calls it as a global benchmark for digital climate governance. And the Green Economic Partnership CSO, that is Ivano Inali, guys, highlights artificial intelligence as a key enabler for sovereign climate systems. And the official unveiling of Malawi's PIP, that is Paris Agreement Implementation Platform, will take place at COP30 as a global climate tech milestone. Now, this initiative, guys, does reflect Dubai's position post-COP28 legacy, but is exporting innovation and sustainability to the global south, isn't it? Really interesting development, I guess. So these were all the newscasts on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. Our question by Harshu asked, will Tether's push into public infrastructure give it an edge over traditional payment networks? This, to be honest, Harsh, is such an important question. Now, knowing Tether's history and the involvement it has in the cryptocurrency world, as well as its political affiliation both in US and in Europe, I definitely do think that Tether's move into public infrastructure could definitely give it a serious edge over traditional payment networks. And here's the thing, Harsh, Tether isn't just focusing on crypto transfers anymore. Rather, I do feel it is moving into real-world systems like city, governance, public payments, and digital identity. And this new partnership with Da Nang City in Vietnam, I do feel it's heading towards the right direction, isn't it? Because here's the thing, Harsh, they are helping them build blockchain-based system for governance services, education, and even financial tools for citizens. And traditional payment networks like Visa, MasterCard, or even Swift, what they tend to do is they mainly handle money transfers between banks and businesses, isn't it? And they don't directly work on how cities or governments manage digital systems or even public infrastructure. But Tether, on the other hand, Harsh, is actually trying to connect stable coins, digital identity, and smart governance, and they're doing that everything in the same platform. And here's the thing, Harsh, if it does succeed, it could actually use that government could actually use Tether's framework to go out and send benefits, maybe even collect taxes, or even issue maybe permits in a faster and cheaper way. And that, according to me, Harsh, is something traditional networks cannot easily match, because they depend on legacy banking systems that are slow and more expensive, isn't it? And also, here's the thing, Harsh, Tether is focusing on financial inclusion now. They're focusing on helping people without bank accounts to access digital payments just by using the phone. And I do feel news such as this particularly in developing countries like Vietnam, Pakistan, or even India will definitely play a massive huge role. But here's the thing, Harsh, we also need to remember that this move is definitely not guaranteed, because Tether will still need to prove it can handle regulatory trust, scalability, and even transparency at the government level. And we know that Tether is not being compliant with the European region, isn't it? They have definitely said no to all of the MiCA regulation requirements. But here's the thing, Harsh, if it does actually work in Vietnam, I do feel that Tether could actually shift from just being a stablecoin issuer to more of a core layer of digital asset public infrastructure, which is much bigger and more powerful possession that any single payment network currently holds. So definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development. We talk about US politics a lot because it directly and indirectly impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We talk about plethora of different partnerships. And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. We talk about the latest technological developments. We take a deep dive into different partnerships from the Middle East region. And we also look at Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse from the Middle East region. And what you're listening to right now, guys, is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.